I received one negative comment that I say too many times. Yeah, yeah, right.
You,
That was the.
I say a lot, fair enough.
Are we ready?
We are.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with Filippo.
Let me.
So, do you mind introducing yourself?
So yeah,
Filippo.
strange.
Yeah.
My name is Filippo. I'm from Italy, from Caserta. It's a small town in the south of Italy, near to Naples. Lovely.
Okay.
There is a nice royal palace there. Go there. It's cool. And that's me. Yeah, I'm a PhD student.
Yeah.
That's my main thing. Chemist.
Oh, I thought busking was your main thing. No.
That's not.
But you
would
do it very well.
Yeah, no, I like basket a lot. It's like it's my secure space
Yeah.
where I go.
It's like a therapy, isn't it?
Yeah, for me it is. There are people that go to the gym, people that go to run or whatever. Basking is it's my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, music in general, this is the advantage that's it's not my job, So it's what I do in order to escape from problems and real life, whatever.
The system.
Yeah, exactly.
The Matrix, let's call it. Yeah, that's what we all do, I think, when we play music. We
Yeah.
use it as not as escape, but it's like as some form of therapy because you're fully present when you play music.
No, it's true. It's like I love it, and it's like it's the main way to feel secure and in peace with myself.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
But-
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah. So my main thing is the PhD. Yeah, most of my days in the lab.
And what's your PhD about?
My PhD is on chemistry. So what I do is materials for environmental improvement. So what we try to do is ideally create material for biomass valorization. It's more about biofuels. Okay, I don't want to go too into it.
Yeah.
Complicated, but
Yeah.
that's my
sounds,
thing.
But sounds interesting though.
I know, I love it. It's like it's really tough, I would say as well. It's a job, but it's you are a student actually. So it's like a borderline between two.
So for people that don't know the difference between doing like a master's and then doing a PhD, what would be the difference? you would say?
So usually in Italy or even in here in Ireland, there is the bachelor, that is the first 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And there is the master in order to achieve a higher qualification. And then the PhD is more allowed how to focusing on a particular topic in the research. I mean, it could be even in history, psychology, I do in science, but different kind architecture as well. So you just may focusing on a topic and you be specialized a lot on that topic.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you imagine a circle, okay? It's like there is all the knowledge about the word. What you do with the PhD is a single point on the perimeter of the on the that's the thing.
Yeah. So you said it's like a job because you have to study a lot and you have to research.
Exactly. It's like you have to
publish.
study, you have to do some exam, but it's not so much. It's more about create something new. So forget the PhD. You have to bring some novelty to the community.
Find the gaps in the literature.
So you search on a topic that is good enough with the supervisor, other people, and then you try to fill the gap, understand how you can help the community, science community.
That's great.
That's my main thing. Most of my days in the lab, I spend a lot of time there in the office as well.
Yeah.
But then in the weekend, I have two parallel life, I would say.
Yeah.
That's my life in the week.
Yeah.
And that there is my life during the weekend or whenever I have time.
Yeah.
That I dedicate to music.
Yeah. And when did you start, or where did you start busking? Was it in Italy?
Yeah, I started in Italy. I was at the university more or less. It was actually fun because I started with thank you to another guy. There was this guy in my city. We were playing together gigs and stuff. We did some events, some home parties, some pubs. We didn't even play in a stadium one time. It was actually nice. I mean, it was
Really?
for school, so it was like, it was a small stadium in my city. But
Yeah.
anyway, it was a lot of people. It was cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and but then the funny thing, he started to play in the street.
Yeah.
Because he came in Dublin a long time ago, and he saw a lot of people playing the street, and he came back in Italy and say, you know what, I want to do this in my city as well. So he started playing the street.
And it was fine. He was allowed there.
It was funny because there was no law about that, because no one was thinking about.
Yeah.
This is like, so yeah, he started to do it. Nobody will say nothing. I mean, you know, sometimes the police will say, "What are you doing?" But it's like, it was okay.
Yeah.
So we started to do it as well. Me and also another guy from my city.
Yeah.
And I started to do it a lot again during the weekend. So during the week I was studying, go university, usual stuff, and during the weekend or even during the evening I was playing.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So this is when which I start, and when I accept the position here, I say, okay, I go to Ireland, I do my PhD, and I want to play in the street as well.
Yeah.
Because thanks to Sean, it was in the episodes. I was able to see how beautiful was the community here, or at least how beautiful was play here.
Yeah.
I was looking a lot.
What's different from Italy, you would say?
So from my small city, nobody was doing that. So sometimes at the start, people was looking a little bit strange to you. It was like, what are you doing? You know, it's like, I mean, then they get used with it, so it's fine. But
it's a bit shocking for them.
Yeah, that's even from my friends, because I was in my city, you know. So it's like, what are you doing? I mean, are you poor? Do you need money? You know, it's like, you know, that's kind of awkward.
In Chile, it's the same thing.
But it was just at the start. Yeah. Then everything start to work and people start to appreciate it. I remember during Christmas and during the holidays, we were playing a lot in the street. It was this gigantic semicircle around us because we played together sometimes. We went there with the mixer. We get the electricity from the shops. You know, it's like great. Then everything started to work well.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I moved to Naples. I did in Naples a little bit. I played in the street there. I played in Bologna as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I came here, actually, it was not possible to play because I arrived in COVID. Was 2021. January 2021. It
wasn't allowed back then.
So
for a while, at least,
Yeah, it was not possible until the summer. So I asked my parents to send me the amp that I get in that I have in Italy, and so I start with that playing. It's actually cool.
Because I've seen your act here, and let me tell you that you're a great performer.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I love your energy when you play, and everybody says that. Like, everybody only has good comments for you always.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, and I love the way you entertain Italian people, because you play a lot of Italian songs on the streets.
I do, because I mean, my idea was, okay, I go to Italy. I mean, I go to start to play in the street in Dublin, but why can't I do Italian song? And that's actually worked well. I mean, there are a lot of Italians around.
So especially the kids with the backpacks.
Exactly. The school travels. Oh my God, they save me a lot of times. It's like the day is going really bad, then this school just show up and like 30 people around to you, singing to you. And so it's nice. But yeah, no, it's actually, I'm not the only person that do that. There is Simone.
No, I know
as well. Yeah. These other people. But I don't really like to do all Italian song. I mean, I like to, you know, I don't like to be seen as the Italian guy that do all Italian song.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do, and I love it. I mean, even because singing in your own language is different, of course.
Yeah.
I think you can feel the words in a different way.
Yeah.
So, but
because it's more natural.
Yeah.
You know? You don't have to like study or interpret. The lyrics.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's really nice. But even the community here, I love it. I mean, with you, with Jacob, with all the people around in the busker community, it's so nice. Something that I love.
Do you feel that we don't compete between each other when we play?
So I think the only thing we compete maybe is the spots.
Yeah, obviously.
But for the rest, I don't feel any particular competition. I
Yeah,
think
because it's like a big community and we're all friends.
I think that is more help each others. That's
Yeah.
just the approach that we have.
Definitely.
You know, maybe there is no one around you when you are playing, and some other baskets stop to listen to you in order to help other people to.
Yeah.
That's happened to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I do it as well. So I think it's a good way. You know, I don't feel any kind of competition with the other baskers. And to be fair, I don't have a bad relationship with anyone in the basket community.
It's hard to have a bad relationship with you.
Yeah, it's like in general. I mean, I try to be kind with anyone. You know, that's my approach in life.
I know.
It's like, okay, first rule, be kind, and then let's see what's happened. So, whatever.
That's great, man. So besides busking, do you have any? Well, you're finishing your PhD now.
Yeah,
we know that. But when you finish, are you thinking of start recording?
I hope
music?
so. I would like. You know what? I think it's one of my first time in a studio here. You know, it's like
it's the best one around.
It's the best one, yeah. It's like I love it.
The best in Dublin.
It is. So I would really love to do that. Even because sometimes I write songs, I do it, and I even play in the streets sometimes. And I would like to record some, even for myself. Yeah. You know, not for the reason to, you know...
Just for Spotify or whatever.
No, even for myself too. Yeah. Like a piece of stone to have it there and remember it. Yeah. Because at the end, you write a song because you have something to say. Yeah. And it's a way to remember what's happened or hope something happened. Yeah. So it's like, it's a way to travel for free, more or less.
Yeah.
So... That's
what music does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Brings you back.
Yeah, exactly. Bring you memory. So, no, it's something that I want to do. I think music will be always something that I will keep with me. Yeah. Whatever choice I will take in my life. And I mean, it's like I always think about maybe I can do the musician. You know, it's like you can understand me. It's like because I know that you when I arrived, you were like me because you were working and you were doing basking as well. Yeah. For me, it was always like I have to do a choice. What I want to do. I want to be a musician. I want to be a chemist, a scientist. Yeah. You know, the reason why I arrived here was also for that, to have more or less the true approach and take it in parallel and then decide. Yeah. So. I think at the end I decided the sciences approach, but this doesn't mean that music will I will abandon music. You know?
Yeah. Because life is too short, and also you don't know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
In like 10 more minutes, 1 hour, tomorrow. You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything can happen, and for me the switch to forget, let's say, about the office job that I had before, it was for me like something sad, but like my dad passed away and he passed away in his last year of being a worker. So he would have been pensioned in, how do you call the pension? Is what you get when you retire. Yeah, retirement. Yeah, that's the word. So he was about to retire that year. And he couldn't because he passed away. So, and he always loved to do fly fishing, right? He tied flies and he loved that. He even taught other people how to do fly fishing, and that was his major thing, his passion. Yeah. And he wanted to dedicate his life when he retired, but he couldn't. Yeah. So I was like, I'm now 34 years old. I did a master's here, but it doesn't make me happy to work behind a computer and in an office. So that's why my life switched, and now I'm doing this. I'm playing music and working my arse off, basically, but doing something different, you know, only because I had that situation in my life. But if I didn't have that situation in my life where my dad was not there anymore, I would probably would have kept on just working and being like living like a normal life, you know. Yeah. That's why I'm telling you that, you know.
I didn't know about that. Thank you for sharing, man. I didn't know it. It's like I think think this kind of shock in your life help you to also understand what you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's a way force to yourself. It's like, okay, this happened. I mean, how do I approach it? And then you realize, okay, maybe what I was doing, I don't like it.
Yeah.
For me, even coming here was a little bit of a shock. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you live your city, you live your life in Italy or whatever part of the world. So I think this helped you to grow up as well.
A lot.
It's like it put you in the spot, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, now you're alone. You're alone.
Yeah.
You have to survive.
Out of your comfort zone, no contacts, as in like immediate family.
Yeah. No, I mean,
So that was make you grow.
yeah, exactly. I mean, keep contact with the family for me is fundamental. I mean,
No, for me too. Like,
it's like-
I think Italians, and I wouldn't say like Chileans in general, but at least the approach in my family is very Italian in that way, you know, because we're so close as a family.
I saw your mother was here, isn't
Yeah.
it? She came to see you.
Yeah.
That was so nice, man. I saw the video. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like,
She was here for a
I
while.
will love my parents look at me one time. Unfortunately, they were here a couple of weeks ago, but the weather was really bad. And then
you couldn't play.
Yeah, and then there was Taylor Swift, and everyone was crazy. So it's like, okay, another time.
Yeah.
But for me, family is really important, I would say.
Yeah.
We are a huge family. I have six brother. I mean,
6 or 7.
4 brother
All right.
and 2 sisters.
Okay.
So we are a lot.
Yeah. That's big.
Yeah. I mean, we are quite. Everyone have his life, so it's a little bit complicated to take touch with everyone.
And
But
you
we do.
are the...
I'm the 6th of 7.
Oh, okay.
So, one of the last one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
So they all must be married now.
Yeah,
families.
couple are married. I have a nephew as well. It's like settled life. Actually, not 3 married. My sister get married last year.
Yeah.
And the rest, spread around the world. I have one in UK, one in Los Angeles. That's me, and then the other guys in Italy. So
Yeah.
for the
That's
happiness
nice,
of my mother,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, at least she has someone.
yeah,
there.
exactly.
In my case, my brother in the middle lives in Australia.
Ah, yeah, cool.
Me here, and the oldest one lives in Santiago in Chile. But it still is a bit far away from where my mom lives. It's like 600 kilometers away. But at least he's there for her,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important, man.
No, it is. I call them quite often in the week. I'm busy enough, so it's like, but I always try to.
Yeah, it's always good to make the time to have those calls. I also try to call my mom every single day,
I feel you completely.
Yeah.
It's like the same. So.
We're so far away, so
Yeah, and particularly you do more than me. So
a little bit. Anyway, so when you finish your PhD, do you plan to stay here in Ireland or?
So the thing is, my girlfriend is in Milan, so and she has a quite secure job there. So my plan is to go back there, and for me, it's okay to go back to Italy. I don't have any particular. I think Ireland is nice, but to get a family and something, I don't see myself here.
Yeah.
Whatever, no, get set for the future. So if I think about me in 10 years, I don't see myself in Ireland.
Yeah.
So if I have to leave sooner or later, I will leave now. That I find a job or whatever.
Yeah.
And that would be. Let's see what life will bring. I'll say. I'm quite happy about these 3 years. To be fair, when I arrived, it was COVID again, so it was like I didn't expect nothing. It was like was so insecure. Everyone was so insecure about the future.
Yeah.
So
that's another thing, like COVID.
Yeah.
And family situations.
Yeah.
Make you change.
Exactly. So it force you to push yourself, no?
Yeah.
So for me, it was like was so insecure. I mean, I just dived into the PhD. I never been in Ireland before. I never been in Italy. I never been in Dublin.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever.
Everything was new, and you couldn't go to any shop. You couldn't probably visit any pub because everything was closed.
The bar were closed. I got my first Guinness, I think, after 2 months that I arrived. One of the longest waiting, I would say.
Probably.
But yeah, so sorry, I lost what we were saying.
That if you had to go to Italy, or if you were planning to stay here or go to Italy.
I'll go back there. That's my plan. I will start to write the thesis in a bit. So for my PhD, so I might start to slowly transfer my base there.
And how many words is that?
What do you mean?
Thousands of words. The
thesis.
Thesis.
Oh my god! Yeah, could be usually 300 pages, something like that. Around that number.
It's like writing a book.
Yeah, you have this gigantic book and nobody will read. And it's like nobody will read it.
And when you send it for review.
Yeah, you send it to other professors that will read it, and of course they will read it. They will evaluate it,
word by word.
But maybe there will be in your entire life would be 10 people that will read that book or whatever, that piece of science. So, but it's fine. It's how it's work.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes in 100 years someone will be used with that. It's like okay, maybe I need what he did, this guy. And what is science at the end? You do stuff and maybe they will be used in the future, whatever, at some point.
Yeah.
So the thesis is quite long. Let's see. That's gonna be fine.
Yeah. So now you're finishing, and then you have to write your thesis.
Usually the last 3 months of the PhD is about writing what you did, about whatever. The experiment, your results. So
good, man. Sounds interesting, but very stressful, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was already stressed doing a master's and working full time, so.
Yeah, no, man. Sometimes I'm so tired as well because I have also, in my office I have all the stuff that I do for busking. So there is my guitar and everything. So when I go in the office, sometimes I forgot if I have to be the busker or I have to be the scientist that day, because I go in the same place because I have everything there and then I have to graft,
Yeah.
So it's so tiring sometimes. I would like to, just take a break.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need it, but then I miss busking so much.
Yeah, and does it happen to you when you don't go to busk? Do you feel guilty because you didn't go?
A lot. A lot. Oh my god, I feel so guilty. Yeah. Even if I don't know, maybe it's the forecasters say that will rain. It's not raining. Oh, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Oh no,
you cannot rely on the forecast, unfortunately.
No, that's a lesson that I learned.
Yeah.
But at the start was like,
it's gonna rain tomorrow. I'm not gonna go, and then it's
my approach.
It's a sunny day.
My approach now is go, and then if it's raining, okay, you don't play. It's fine.
At least you tried.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least you are there.
Yeah.
And you can try.
Yeah, it used to happen to me when I took days off.
Yeah.
And I would walk around town.
Yeah.
And I would say to my partners like, let's not walk through Grafton Street because I'm gonna see everyone playing, and I will feel guilty that I'm not playing.
On a way, I understand you, and on the other way, I always try to pass by to say hello to everyone.
Yeah, no, that was in the past. Now I don't do that. I don't feel guilty anymore.
Yeah, no, for me, I feel still guilty when I don't go. Probably because I go, and I think the good thing from my approach is like I don't see that as a job. So of
that's
course,
the thing.
If it's your job, it's like you start to be tired.
Yeah.
For my approach is more like a way to spend my time, so it's more easy for me, I think, to don't.
I think you can tell as being part of the audience when you play that you're there just enjoying it.
I really,
Thank
you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, in particular, when I do Italian song, I enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
I do actually. It's like something that I love to do.
And would you recommend, for example, someone that's in the same position as you, not doing a PhD, but like working from Monday to Friday?
Yeah.
Would you recommend them to start playing music more often if they're into music, obviously?
I think busking is a sort of helped me a lot, in particular, even in the job.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite shy usually, so I don't even when I play now, it's different.
Yeah.
But when I start, I was like in my word, I was
Yeah.
closing in myself even when I was playing in the street.
Yeah.
And that's happened even when I was working. My work, you have to speak with people as well. You have to go in conference, do
Yeah.
lessons, even to the students. So basket helped me to open on that point
And
of
develop
view.
more your personality.
Yeah,
Be more
be more
outgoing.
confident.
Yeah.
Uh,
Definitely.
I more or less now I know how to approach a crowd. Stay, the crowd want to be there, so you have to bring them the same song, the right songs. Sometimes low, sometimes more active. When you do a lesson or whatever, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You need to have a high hype, so the people have to listen to you.
Yeah.
So the story have to be well built.
Yeah.
So I think for a person that do whatever job, even basking could be good,
Yeah.
to develop me more about,
Your confidence.
Yeah. So
To build up your
definitely.
confidence. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if for you was the same, but for me, it helped me a lot.
Yeah. Well, I was always like not confident. No, obviously not. But I was like I always had an outgoing personality. So I'm very sociable but yeah, it used to happen to me when I first started getting crowds.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was like, what should I play now?
Yeah. Same.
You tend to forget what you know.
Yeah.
I got very nervous at some stages, but I think it was mainly because I wasn't doing it enough.
Yeah.
But when you do it for a long time, then you learn how to act,
Yeah.
to keep the people
definitely.
entertained.
Definitely. And for example, Key West, they're the best in that, I think.
Yeah.
They know how to
attract people and keep them.
And that, for example, even look at the other basket like Key West, you learn. So
a lot.
you learn how to do it. You say, okay, maybe I can try that. And maybe you find your way.
Yeah.
You don't do it the same way.
Exactly.
But
It's a good reference though.
Yeah, exactly. So no, totally. For me, it was the same when I started to have crowd, because usually I don't have huge crowd apart when they are Italians, but it's like I didn't know how to approach it.
Yeah.
Now a little bit better, I would say.
Yeah.
So
would you say that before it was like before you got the crowd, it was like, oh shit,
yeah,
I'm gonna get a lot of people and I don't know what to do. But now it's like, oh great, I have them now, so I will do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know what to do now.
Exactly, because now you know what people want more or less. So it's always a balance also in the choice of the song that you do in the streets. It's like it's a balance between what you like and what people like.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to find a sort of balance in that. And even if I was surprised about that, even when I arrived, I discovered that different spots bring you different music as well. For example, Molly is more known to be more like chill and more for...
There's no rush there.
Yeah, exactly. And I was always in Molly at the start when I arrived, even because my amp was not so good. So the level was not so high. So Grafton for me was unapproachable. It was really complicated.
I started without amplifier in Grafton. So
there you go.
I know.
Exactly. I mean, I was going to Grafton, but it was too loud. The other people were too loud, so you can't compete. I mean, you can't even listen to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like what? So I was always in Molly at the start, and I love it.
Same. Yeah.
Molly is so nice. I think with the fact that there is not so noise, you can even experience well the better.
You enjoy more playing music there. Yeah, because it's like the acoustics are good.
Yeah.
Molly, we're talking about Molly Malone, the statue here in Dublin, and it's a very touristic place, and there's a lot of walking tours going to it, because there's a lot of tourists that go there. They stop for the statue, and then they stay if they want to listen to the artist that's performing there. And for me it was the same. I started there, and I spent there a lot of time because I liked the sound.
Yeah.
I had a very small amplifier, the Street Cube, I think it was.
I think it was the same for me.
Yeah.
It was the same Street
and
Cube.
And the sound is not great.
No, it's good enough. I start with that. A lot of people start with that for basking, and it's fine. I mean...
At first it's fine, but then at some point you need to upgrade.
Yeah.
Because upgrading your sound, it also makes you improve. because you can listen to yourself more clearly, you know.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
when I made the leap and I got the AER,
Okay.
and I think that's when I learned how to sing
Yeah.
properly, because
But now your setup is amazing. I saw it, and it's like
yeah, I have so many things now.
yeah. And then again, you have the fact that with you improve, you bring a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah.
For me, I still have only the guitar and the loop. This is my main. I don't even have the kick. You know.
Yeah.
I only have the.
Or you can tap the guitar
Yeah, exactly.
and loop it.
Yeah. So it's okay. Even because I like to do even chill songs.
Yeah.
Even more than the active one.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I don't really play in the pub as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because for the gigs, I mean, of course, people want to have fun.
Yeah.
And of course, you can do even chill songs. But I think basking give you a lot of more, it's more freedom. So it's like whatever you feel to do, you do.
Yeah.
In the pub, I think there is a sort of kind of song that you have to do every time. And
yeah, I have like a list of songs that I do, and I have them all well connected, so I combine them, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing I discover now is I discover my own way of playing in pubs.
Okay.
Because usually when you go to Temple Bar here, you hear the kick pedal going like
Yeah.
and now I have it, but I rarely use it. What I do is I use a drum machine, and I use it as a drum pad, so I do a lot of loops.
Okay.
And basically most of the songs that I'm doing now are loops. So I build the song, I have an octaver, which makes the guitar sound like bass guitar. And with that, I discovered that people like that as well. So it's like, for me, it's like busking, but inside of a bar.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm enjoying it more now.
That's cool.
At some point, obviously, I started like everyone else, because you need to blend in with what the pub managers want, because it's not what people want.
Yeah.
It's different. You know, some pub managers, if they decide that they don't like you, it doesn't matter if the people enjoy the performance you did.
Yeah.
It's just, I didn't like the guy. It's not what we want here. All right, fair enough. And it's happened to me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
Yeah.
I think I met you after one of that bad experience.
Yeah.
And I remember how sad you were. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, it's tough, because when they tell you, because the guy didn't even tell me I don't like you or anything. It was like I was playing. I took a break, because usually that's what you do when you play 2 hours.
Yeah.
But now I learned that in this business, taking breaks when you play 2 hours is not allowed, basically.
Crazy.
So I learned the harder way, you know. And the guy told me to leave because I stopped the music. I just went to the toilet and I came back. And I was like, "Are you serious?" He never told me that I could not that I could not take a break. So it was a miscommunication, and the guy was an asshole also. So like, what can I do? You know. So I never went back to play there, and I play in many other different better pubs than that one. So it's totally fine.
Yeah,
you know?
No, it is. It's okay.
You have to go through those things to learn.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like playing the pubs is really good, but for me, I don't think it's the thing that I might try one time, probably just for trying.
Maybe try a restaurant.
Yeah.
Because
maybe,
the vibe is a bit different there.
I mean, I played in some place in Italy. There was more restaurant thing, not really pubs. And that was nice. So I can try that. Maybe.
For me, to be honest with you, I'm the same as you.
Yeah.
I like to play chill stuff, but I realized that if I wanted this to be my job,
you have to adapt.
I have to adapt.
No,
you know?
Definitely.
Because if it was for me, I could play Radiohead, Pink Floyd
all the time. Yeah.
But in a pub, they wouldn't want that, you know.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a stage where I can, you know, do whatever I want, but it's not the case. So
no.
But I totally understand you. Like,
no.
I have to give in to that.
Yeah. I mean, if you decide to do as a job, that's fair. I mean, you have to invest your time, and you have to. It's like you have to maybe change. It's fine. How it's work.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Thank you, Ivan, for that.
Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah.
So do you have anything that you would like to tell us? Anything else
I don't know.
you would like to add?
I think always stay on the what I say before, maybe to the people, be kind. It's like sometimes you don't realize what a person is going through.
That's true. That's very true.
It's like you approach the person and maybe you are rude with them or whatever. So just be kind. Yeah, I think that's
your approach.
Yeah. For the person.
That's very good. That's very good.
Yeah.
And I can tell you practice it,
Yeah.
You not only preach it,
Yeah.
as they say.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I appreciate having you here, man.
It was nice, a lot. So thank you so much.
I enjoyed it.
A lot. I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah. And I hope to see you during the weekend because...
Oh, yeah. I'll be there probably all the weekend. We never played together. We should.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
We should make like a huge loop or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Do it.
Yeah, I'll definitely be playing on Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So I'll meet you there. And we'll record a video and we'll
there
upload.
You go.
All right?
I like that.
All right, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was cool.
How do you feel?
Oh, good. It was so nice.